Yo, what's going on, everyone? So let's take a look at Ripple XRP today. It's absolutely insane. And last night it actually was surging up quite a bit, and still today, this morning, at least in the States, that is still up in the green at $1.38 right now when I'm recording. And I saw this well up in the 140 plus cents yesterday or last night, I'd say. And we're still maintaining it. You can see the terms of the actual percent gain for this past week. It's significantly higher than most of the alts in the top 10 space. And the market cap right now, it's at 63 billion. So it's literally making its way upwards, almost surpassing Binance. And even Binance is up quite a bit for the last 7 days, and it's still almost $500. And Ripple's catching up. And at one point, obviously, when this is at 140 plus, then definitely the market cap will increase too. But for the most part, let's actually look at the chart and then just look at some news updates, see what's happening with XRP, Ripple. So here I am on the chart right now. Just remember this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Be sure to do your research before making any investments. But just based off this 1 hour chart, the short-term time frame, I mean, we're basically just been trending upwards and we're well above the 50 MA. So for the most part, we touched it for a bit, but now we're still, clearly we basically have bounced off this area here, and then we currently have some green candlesticks. Now, for the most part, RSI, it's pretty much not considering that it's overbought or it's oversold yet, at least right now in the short term. But if you were to see like a bird's eye view of what's going on, I mean, on the 4 hour chart, we can see that it's significantly higher. And then obviously on the 1 day plus chart, I mean, we can see this massive spike up in price. And since pretty much historically, my past videos, and a lot of people even saying too that before this actually broke out, I mean, you could clearly see there's a inverse head and shoulders are pretty much, I'll show you a pattern really quick, but you got the shoulder, head, shoulder, and then we can see our neckline pretty much here. So if you guys want to see a little photo really quick, basically it's there's head and shoulders pattern, but you just flip it over basically, so it's inverse. So you get again shoulder, head, shoulder, there's the neckline, and it breaks out. So this is the one you want to look at. This is the one, head and shoulders, that you don't want to look at. So if you're from the States, you probably understand that brand, but essentially we can see here that ever since it pretty much broke out from there, and I even made a video when it was at like 99 cents, like around $1, pretty give or take, and I didn't think it was going to continue to surge up, but at least right now we can see that we just have massive buy volume in here. RSI, I'd say we're on the riskier side now, because at this point it's like, what's the real reason that XRP is going up? And from just a general overview from the public and what regular people can get access to, it's basically the SEC, the lawsuits, and essentially all of that madness that's going on with XRP, right? So if they say buy the rumor, sell the news, definitely people have definitely invested into the rumor. And then obviously if the news were to become legit, then I mean we could see XRP going crazy again, but it still already has impacted the price just based off of what people are saying already. So there's not even an official confirmation 100%, at least right now to my knowledge. Maybe something happens after I post, sure, but at least right now, people are buying in that massive spike based off strictly the news that's going on right now, which I'll show you in just a second. But for the most part, I mean, we can see, let's just zoom in a little closer, because actually, let's see the measure from pretty much like this, the resistance level where the actual neckline was formed was like at 75 cents. And ever since we were around this area, pretty much, it just spiked up like crazy up here. And the high right now, you can see almost 100%. And based off this chart, it looks like it hit the 150, so we couldn't even, let's see if we can go a little closer. We'll zoom in right here. It looks like we tried to break out the 150 price point. That looks like our resistance currently right now at this time frame. Tomorrow, this could go crazy again, and we could see this hit, well past 150. I would say the next target right now, obviously, are the even numbers. So right now, we can see here at 111, and then let's see the gain from 111, this high point here, basically up to pretty much, let's see, 141, pretty much 150. That's like a 33+%. And then obviously, if you were to see this go again, we can hit 170 plus, 175 is a nice even number. And then obviously $2 is pretty much like the psychologically the nice number people like to see. So $1 is one. We already broke through there. Now let's see at $2, we're looking at a 45 plus give or take percent gain. So in terms of the market cap, what would that put Ripple at? I mean, let's just round it up to like 50%. Now we could easily see that if you just take half of this market cap, that would basically put 30 plus bill on top of that. And next thing you know, if this were to break the $2 mark, then we could see XRP at rank number 3, assuming Binance doesn't really make any moves. But That would place it at 90 bill. If my math's just quick like summary, not exact market cap, but around 90 plus bill, give or take, if you would increase it by half. And that put us number 3 right there. So do I think it's gonna hit $2? I mean, again, we'll have to wait and see, because I didn't think it was gonna break to 150 so soon. Because like if you look at the history right here, let's just go back, right? So pretty much, let's go right here, around the $1 mark, right? So it's literally, if you look at the bottom right here, you can see the dates of the chart, and basically like we're right here, April 6th, and then all of a sudden, look at that, like less than what, 5 is, give it, not even a week, and we're already up from 1 to 150, right? So I mean, if Ripple continues to get good news, more people talk about it, $2 is the next price I'd like to see it hits. Do I think we can hit that? Maybe, maybe not. I think right now, definitely, based off the charts, we're definitely in a risky zone where a lot of people are buying in. And there's not really any support that's going to save it. I mean, if we were to drop down, we could form some heavy support around this, like at the high point right here, like a 1.11 or 111. And that'd be a nice area for support that we could, bounce off the 50 MA and see how that works. But based off the 1-day chart, I mean, looking at this, yeah, I'd like to see us form some heavy support first before I make some comments on like where it could go. Because currently it was high last night and then it sold off. So we're at 137, give or take. So it's hovering right now around that range. But let's just look at some news articles first. Because again, the news, the stuff, this is all short-term stuff. I mean, if you guys like Ripple and what they're actually trying to do, then this is like a super as a long-term play. It doesn't really matter what happens in the next few weeks. Because again, this is crypto, super volatile. And obviously the highs, if it'll make your life easier, I just use CoinMarketCap. The high points back in 2017 when crypto was pretty much, I'd say, fairly unknown to the public, and a lot of people were talking about it. Bitcoin hit 20 plus K. We would have to see it get back to these high points, and that would be a nice thing to see. But for the most part, it is making its way up. Big news coming on, bullish news, I'd say. So let's take a look at some of that stuff, right? So this is the most recent article I could find, at least right now, on Coin Telegraph. And basically, this one says, why is XRP seeing a monster rally when Ripple's essentially only worth around 3 bill on the secondary market, right? So, like this little quick short summary is saying it's reportedly trading at 2 to 3 bill valuation, but the XRP holdings are worth around 70 bill, right? So let's take a look just really quick. Let's summarize through what's going on. So essentially, the equity of Ripple, they build their infrastructure around the XRP, and then pretty much they say it's reportedly trading at 2 to 3 bill in the secondary markets. Yet the actual holdings are worth 70 bill, which is extremely higher than the actual value of the firm's equity, right? So we'll go more details, but let's just see this guy's tweet here from Charlie. And this just shows us the ROI, basically the returns over the last year. And if you were to see this, 88 Cardano is so far the one that has the biggest ROI within the last recent year. Next, we got BNB, and also we got the additional altcoins and cryptocurrencies down below here, with XRP only being around a 532+% gain, right? So in terms of the ROI, it seems like there's definitely other cryptocurrencies that have done much better. But pretty much, let's see here. This is what the actual Michael Novogratz actually put on, and he said, Ripple equity is trading in the secondary markets at 2 to 3 bill. The XRP balance sheets are approximately worth 70 bill. One price seems wrong. So if XRP price is saying settlement's coming, the equity is crazy cheap. If not, the token seems expensive. And your thoughts? So definitely, what do you guys think about that comment right here? So here they say, is it actually undervalued? And not exactly, right? So let's see what this says. Basically, well, 62 bill of the XRP and Ripple's balance sheet is locked in escrow. So at the same time, the Ripple XRP sales are the ones under attack from the SEC. So the market probably hasn't priced in Ripple's XRP holdings since they are in limbo right now. And then also you can see some history back in 2017, how they have the Ripple's escrow unlocked by 1 billion XRP per month, 455 secret months, and pretty much this is what they state here. But for the most part, I mean, even looking at this chart, it says like 132, and pretty much again, it's basically the lawsuit with the SEC. And you can see here too, and I already made videos about like the updates and like what they have, but I'll share with you guys like a quick summary too, just in case. But pretty much ever since they had these new updates, that's pretty much when the price started to see the $1 breakout. And then pretty much you can see again the real reason, at least this is what they think is behind the XRP rally. And for the most part, the victories in the actual campaign's battle. So again, Ripple's lawyers, they were granted access to the internal SEC discussions history. regarding cryptocurrencies, and basically the court denied the SEC the ability to disclose the financial records of 2 Ripple execs, aka including CEO Brad Garlinghouse, and then also another reason could be the actual convergence between BTC and altcoins, right? So obviously Bitcoin, if it's doing well, which it currently, I mean, back now, right? Let's see, Bitcoin's at what, almost 60K was the other night, but now it's currently at 59.8. But for the most part, it seems like the biggest catalyst right now is obviously the lawsuit and bullish news on that. And then this is another article, and it has some sort of like quick summary on just the history about like what's going on, which I showcased beforehand. But pretty much you can see here that they have the important win by its legal team after a federal judge ruled that Ripple CEO and the former CEO Chris Larsen do not have to provide their personal financial records to the Securities and Exchange Commission. And then if there's another little short sentence I want to see really quick right here, and pretty much they say that that the judge actually ruled upon motion of the discovery, which grants Ripple access to the SEC memos and minutes expressing the agency's interpretation or view. So essentially, these records are expected to reveal by the SEC. I'm not sure what I have it on here, but has not classified Bitcoin and Ethereum as securities, right? So essentially, the documents, if they should mention XRP as a virtual currency rather than a security, then guess what? Ripple is going to be doing, I'd say, that's very, very good news. Essentially, they're going to expect to strengthen their case in the lawsuit brought by the SEC back in December of 2020. And essentially, they're deeming XRP as a security. So if they can show proof that that's false, then guess what? I mean, the sky's the limit at that point. We'll have to wait and see. But for the most part, short term, I mean, it's super volatile right now. And essentially, right now, this is like the high point, right? So if this were to bounce off and form some support right here around the like 1, looks like if we go to this high point, the 111, that would be nice to see. And then also from there, I mean, we could see this continue to spike up and just continue surging too. This is the crypto space, guys. But do let me know what you think is going to happen in Ripple by the end of 2021. What are your price predictions? Comment them down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more updates on the market. Smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.